5. They wonder if their friends truly like them. TheDailyMail.com recently reported that a Reddit thread inquired from wealthy people about the drawbacks of affluence. A gentleman from a wealthy family responded by admitting how hard it was to have friends. What's worse is that even after his family suffered a financial setback, his so-called friends vanished. The guy stated that they ditched him instantly because he no longer had the cash to buy them drinks at clubs and take care of their bills at expensive restaurants. He explained how heartbroken he was because he honestly thought they were his friends. He began to see these people in a different light when his family bounced back from their financial situation. His former friends bounced back as well. He told them to get lost. A few respondents to the Boston College study said they wondered just how many of their friends are real. One in particular stated that he wonders how many people they knew would cut ties completely if they thought they couldn't get something from them. 4. Strangers too ask for money. If people know that you're swimming in cash, they're going to ask you for some of it. A notable luxury travel blogger said that random strangers send her direct messages on Twitter with tragic stories and money requests. The heiress mentioned earlier also stated that she frequently receives requests for money donations to everybody's favorite charities. There's even a whole Quora thread dedicated to the question, how can I get a list of rich people who are willing to give to families that need help? One particular respondent replied flatly saying, you can't and shouldn't. If they gave that information to everyone that asked, the families would be flooded with calls, letters, visitors, all begging for help. They can't help them all. 3. Friends and family ask them for cash. Having $1 billion basically guarantees that you'll have people flocking around you and treating you like a personal ATM. Valerie Rind wrote in her book, Gold Diggers and Deadbeat Dads, True Stories of Friends, Family, and Financial Ruin, that if a friend or family member thinks that you have money, they're more likely to hit you up for a loan than if they think that you're struggling like they are. But what they might not realize is that rich people obtain and maintain their wealth through hard work and smart moves, which don't include lending large sums of money they'll most likely never see again. In addition, if you decide to loan money, keep in mind that the transaction will likely change the nature of your personal relationship with the borrower forever. An executive who works with the rich said that wealth becomes a family issue when one has considerably more money than another family member. Dealing with either the guilt or the obligation to help provide for others can be a lifelong strain. 2. They worry about kidnapping. A wealthy heiress, who is listed in Forbes' Richest People in America list, said that she constantly worries for the safety and security of her kids, as they are targets for kidnappers. There's no denying that there are multiple high-profile kidnapping cases among the super-rich, including the abduction of software magnate Eugene Kaspersky's son, Ivan. Actual kidnappings are quite rare in the United States. As a matter of fact, the FBI's numbers show that there were only 332 abductions of children by a stranger in 2014. That's not to say that there aren't risks involved. Seasoned experts who provide security to the wealthy told Financial Advisor magazine that children's Facebook accounts can be one of the largest security leaks for a well-off family. Even the presence of a tight security detail can be undermined when a child posts vacation pics and personal information on the internet. Criminals can easily access this information and use it to target a family. 1. Their kids might grow up to become spoiled. Raising their kids goes beyond the norm because somehow, even when they try to instill values they had as children, the wealth they have forms a wedge between morals and financial security. Many rich people fear that their kids will grow up to be entitled and lack purpose. One wealthy respondent to a study carried out by Boston College's Center on Wealth and Philanthropy worried that money could mess up his kids, give them a sense of entitlement, keeping them from acquiring a strong sense of empathy and compassion. A wealth advisor from a huge and well-known national financial services company stated that from his experience, the worst consequence for a wealthy family is the inept, non-self-reliant kids. A majority do not contribute to the growth and betterment of society and are extremely dependent on their family's vast affluence for their survival and that of their offspring. It's an unwinding, vicious cycle. So, perhaps Warren Buffett put it very well when he said a very rich person should leave his kids enough to do anything, but not enough to do nothing.